Hi guys, this is Almarie here from a very cold Worcester in Western Cape, South Africa. I am making this video now from my iPhone in the hope that it will actually work better than my computer, because my computer has decided to give me a bit of grief and I'm not in the mood for grief at the moment. Today is Yarn Friday, so I will make a very short video clip about a yarn that I love. One of these days I hope to be able to have my suppliers sort of online with me. We can have an online chat and they can tell you more about themselves and about their businesses. I supply only South African yarns. That is one of the issues that I've had before. I've actually considered doing imported yarns and I've taken that into reconsideration and decided no, I'd rather support the South African yarn suppliers. So even if I have to go use acrylics, which I really don't like, I'll buy it from the wool shop, the more commercial wool shop around the corner, since they supply Btrix yarns, which is a South African brand. So if I'm doing something for a charity or something like that, then I'll go get from them. I don't stock it myself, but I will get it from them. Okay, so the yarn I'm talking about today is called is from Btrix Designs, Btrix yarns. I will put the link for the yarn, the website, down below in the description box. I went to see, she's situated in Durbanville, Western Cape, and I think she does as colors of grace. Merinos still, it really just classifies under indie dyers, which I had to go look up what that means. Indie dyers are just, she doesn't dye a specific color like several different times. Everything is different. Every single batch will be different, and there are some colors that you will only get once. You won't get them again. It's a once off, and they are beautiful yarns. As I said with my previous video in Colors of Grace, I love them. Oh, and I just want to fix that bit about Colors of Grace. They are actually superwash merino. This one will also be, these are also superwash fibers that are in Btrix design. So it still has to be dried flat and washed in cold water, but if your washing machine has a wool setting on it or a sensitive setting, you can use it there. Just don't overdo it, but you can do that actually. Just don't use warm water, because then you will end up with faulted you know, whatever you have, whether it's a beanie or shawl or whatever, it will be completely faulted if it is in warm water. And you can actually, but it must be on a very sensitive cycle, like if as I said, if your washing machine has a wool cycle on it, you can use that. Cold water, dry flat, no tumble dryer please. Okay, so these are merinos that I'm going to talk about today. Btrix Designs, as I said before, is, I think I said that before, I'm not sure, is in Durbanville. Indie dyer does a lot of different colorways. I personally love all of them. Where I'll show you this. She has two ranges. She has merino and alpaca. Alpaca is not, I'll consider stocking it at some point. I think it's difficult for any alpaca dyer at the moment that does that type of personal dyeing. It's not a corporate business where it's personal, and it's difficult in that sense to actually use alpaca on as a retail product, simply because alpaca is so expensive. So for them to actually buy it in, have it spun, buying the roving and have it spun and then dyeing it as well will be very expensive for them to do give a retail price on. That will make it possible for me to resell it, or a wholesale price even. Yeah, it's a difficult business, that. So but I at some point I will probably have some of them here. I have one of them now, but that's mine. Sorry, that's mine. I went and I bought 2 balls of 50-gram, one merino and one alpaca. Both of them are really amazing. I've been working on with the merino. They're gradient yarns. There are solid ones as well, but these are, look at that, you see, starts with that dark green and then it goes lighter, and this is the light bit, and then it ends with this blue, almost like a, that's a lovely blue, it's like a royal blue. Anyway, so I started doing the beanie with it, this beanie with it. It's on a 5mm Addy knitting needle. So I'm using the long tail one because I use the magic circle method, where I just use it like on both bends like this, on both needles like this. Sorry, I'm using South African terminology in many of these aspects, in many of these videos rather, because I grew up with this as a pen, not a needle. Anyway, that's fine. It's there's so many new things that I'm learning right now, that just on the internet, on different types ways of expressing certain things. Anyway, this is the merino, 100% merino superwash also, and so yeah, machine washable, but on a very wool cycle, or on, if you have like a sensitive yeah, I'm not sure what, well, I have a wool cycle setting, so I'll use it on that. Otherwise, hand wash, which is still the best option, and dry flat. Do not tumble dry under no circumstances. If you have a wool cycle, keep it on cold water. Anything warm will leave you with a felted product. That you don't want that. This is the other ball that I can tell you about, or cake. This is the alpaca, and I haven't used it yet. But it's soft and it's amazing. It really is amazing. It's a lovely, lovely yarn. I will put, as I said, with it in the description box. Btrix Designs will be, the website will be there. So until further notice, contact her directly and buy alpaca from her. It's got amazing colors, amazing skeins. It really does. It's so interesting because I know both ladies from Colors of Grace and Btrix Designs more on a personal level. We've had really good chats, and it's always interesting how two exactly the same yarns, the base of the yarn is exactly the same, but the way that it's dyed and the way it comes out is completely and utterly different. Completely different. And it's amazing how you can actually see the personalities in the work that they're doing, and the artistic side of a dyer. That's really amazing for me. I'm highly impressed with them. I can honestly say that in both cases, I love the yarns. I'm hoping that by Monday morning, when it's just my normal podcast chat, which I think it will be from now on, I have a funny feeling I'm going to keep to this whole iPhone thing, because the video really just does look better light wise and everything. I'm just not sure how I'm going to do the crochet tutorials on this, but I will try and keep it For the rest of them, I find the crochet tutorials I can work fine with the camera that I bought. But the rest, I'm not sure. I'll go and find out what a tripod is going to cost me that I can put this on. That's not so high, because the tripod I've got here now is actually a camera tripod, just sort of sitting on top of the and I'm just praying that it doesn't fall off. Oh, please excuse my very ugly mittens. They're very ugly, I know. They shop bought, and I use them while painting, but my hands are freezing, so, and I can't find my other ones, so these just have to suffice now. Anyway, that will be that for today. As I said, these are very, very short videos on Fridays, although 10 minutes, 11 minutes does seem extremely short. Just to give you an update, you can find me, and that you will see in my descriptions. You will find me on Instagram. You can find me on Facebook, both under A Cup of Yarn. You can find me in Ravelry as Ala73. That's my username. I think I need to change that at some point, but okay, that's Ala73. I've got a lot going on Ravelry yet. These are all things that I still need to sort of figure out as I go along. I've got my blog. My blog is also underneath the description box. That's also under A Cup of Yarn. So you can find me there, and just I've been doing other different projects, but that I'll also talk about on Monday. That's my own personal stuff. Today was just talking about Btrix yarns, and it's really a yarn I can recommend. If I couldn't recommend it, I wouldn't sell it. If anybody's interested in buying, please contact me. All my details are on my profile, so you can just contact me and ask me what the prices are. I'm trying to keep my prices really, I don't know, Afrikaans word is billig, just to keep it at a normal rate, not to go sky high with it. I'm still catering mostly for the South African market, and the South African market is a bit low at the moment economically. So I highly appreciate every single ball of wool that's sold, and I hope that it will bring joy to people. I know these yarns bring joy to me. I love finishing this. I can't wait to have this Btrix yarn beanie finished. Really, I can't wait until it's, I just want to finish it. I also want to make myself a pair of mittens out of this if I can. If there's enough yardage in this, I will try and do that, even if it's fingerless ones. But either way, or I can just make another, like a cowl of it or something. But I'm going to make something out of it. And there's very little so satisfying. It's making something and knowing I can use this. Even before you start selling it. Before I start selling something, I want to know I made this and I can use it. I've got some products here. I've got some finished objects here that I don't want to use. So I will not promote that yarn. I just couldn't get that over my heart. Yeah, my conscience wouldn't allow that. So be assured that if I sit here and I tell you a yarn is amazing and it's worth buying, it's worth spending money on, it's worth every single minute you're going to sit down and knit or crochet or whatever you want to do with it, even if you want to do Tunisian crochet, whatever you want to do with it, it will be worthwhile. It will be worth every penny that you spend on it. So yeah, contact me and tell me what you like. You can leave your comments below. If you are interested in the yarn itself and would like to buy from me, as I said, I only stock the Merino so far. Please contact me with that. Otherwise, just contact Btrix Designs directly on their website if you are more interested in the alpaca. and if you would like to see more of the color spectrums. Thank you very much. I hope you have an awesome weekend. Mine is going to be hopefully quiet. And my husband just came to tell me I need to stop this video because he needs to make some noise. So, see you on Monday. I hope I have a couple of FOs to show on Monday. I said that already, I think. I'm saying it again so that I can just motivate myself. Bye.